It's up. We're about to go live.
It's a joke for that from the 80s. It's called pipe cough. We're live!
Woo!
All right. That's so great that we're live. Today I went to the bank and paid a credit card because I can't understand the languages of the people on the phone, and I can't use the computer to pay online, and my husband doesn't know I have this bank account. And that's where we keep it. And I could not believe I had to go in and pay a bill, and I looked so crazy. Going into the bank, like I'm up to something, right? So the guy is like, hey, hey, miss, ma'am, are you all right? I'm like, I'm okay. I'm trying, and so he goes, Citibank is over here. That's not my bank. My husband knows about that bank. I can't let my husband come into that fucking building. Mine is over on the right. It's called BMO. It's all Filipino. Oh, my God. But you're not watching. We're just kidding, Mark. I forgot. All right, so I went to the mall today to buy my husband some cologne, and then I thought maybe I'll start him on deodorant. Just because it's the same message. All right. It never works. It's not my joke. I'm so happy it doesn't work. I don't care that much anyway. Nobody cares. They just want to be entertained. This whole comedy thing is changing so fast. It's so fast with people who want to have food, like nice food, and see a show, as opposed to the club scene. So it's always good. I was talking to you about that, Rick Ramirez. You know how many Ramirez's I know? Like, I'm from Paterson, New Jersey, the home of the Ramirez's. And he's Billy Ramirez, and I kept texting this other guy, Ramirez, these pictures, and he said, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And I said, how? I still talk to you. He's like, son, and then, oh, it's crazy. Oh, my God, sending pictures. You have no idea. I am just grateful that I am not. I did something so horrible. They were teaching us something in grammar in high school. I was in this high biology class. And they want us to take a Petri dish, take it off, and put it in the Petri dish and see what comes out of it. So I said, I'm going to get a sample from something else. And I did. And when mine came up on the board, everybody was like, where did you get that? I was like, the cafeteria door handle. That's how you get them going. So it's going to be a great night because I'm here. Woo! Barely, but here. Until they maybe they'll shoot some more money, get some painkillers. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Oh my God, that's a terrible story. This guy is like a star. I can't get over this. Watch, they have another Sopranos now. If there was another Sopranos, they would have this guy in. But those nails in his back, like he's Jesus. Because you know they got something in his back too. And I'm not talking about Jesus, although when he walked in today, I said to him, Jesus, you have a brother. I really did say that. But let's give it up for the comedy of the one and only Brennan. Let him hear you. Woo!
All right. LA School of Comedy, how we doing? Yeah, all right. You guys peeing on people?
Oh, God, no.
You guys into pee?
Yeah.
A little bit? Girl peed on me a couple days ago. I don't know, man. It was like I couldn't have a choice, you know. It was just I was doing it very well, right? I was doing it well, and then the difference is it was like it was squirt, right, and the whole thing that it's something different, right? But I know this bitch doesn't drink enough water. All right, she was pungent, all right, and I didn't like it. And then it was like all in my. It's not sexy when I have to wash my sheets, you know? Like it's not. It's another chore, right? If sex should only just be sex should not have a step 2 after it, right? It doesn't make it good, right? You just fucking was like with from fucking Snow White. I don't know, with Mulan, when she's like doing it with her toe, right? You know what I mean? Just remember that when she's like whipping the fucking cloth around. You know, when she's fucking doing the laundry, she like wrings it out, puts it on a thing, and then she fucking pulls it over with her toe, right? Is that the movie I'm talking about? Okay, great. Okay, I'm not crazy. You got to watch more Disney movies. Great. I've been sober for 4 days. All right. Planning on not being sober in 3. Okay, so I got plans. All right, I got plans. Which is broke. Yeah. I'm doing too many drugs. Okay, I'm doing too many drugs. I'm feeling it now. Right, it's catching up with me. I've been selling drugs for about 2 years now. Right, as my like a part-time gig. I thought it'd be passive income. Turns out it's pretty aggressive. Okay, it's pretty aggressive income. Selling these drugs, man. And I'm also a kindergarten teacher during the day. It's an interesting juxtaposition, you know. I'll be teaching these kids like letters and numbers, and I'll have like 4 grams in my backpack just because I gotta be able to make this work at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's like the job never ends. Yeah. And it's interesting. Because I've been teaching for almost 20 years, right? I've been doing that, and that's been a solid gig. And then when I was in between jobs, a parent from one of my old schools, like we were hanging out. I saw him at a bar. He was like, "Hey, do you want to sell drugs?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know a lot of people, you know?" Because, I mean, I've listened to the 10 Crack Commandments a million times, right? And if you don't have the clientele, say hell no. And I was like, well, I know a lot of people, so it should work out pretty well. Yeah, he hooks it all up, and, I've been selling drugs for like 2 years now. Just as a little part-time, little networking thing, right? A little grease in the palms, you know? It's nice. It's funny, though, like my training as a teacher, right, helps with like the fiends that I deal with too, being like, "Oh, you didn't get your bag today." Oh, like, you know what I mean? Like, like it helps out so much, man. "Oh, you don't have the money right now. I'm sorry." Like, it's just like I can't give you the bag, you know. And they're like stomping around, like having a temper tantrum. Like, it's fun. It's fun. I'm gonna add some more tags to that. That's more kindergarten lessons to cokeheads. And I know what you're thinking, right? "Oh, you're a drug dealer. You must be poisoning the community," right? Of course. It's like, no, I only sell in gentrified neighborhoods, okay? I'm only exclusively selling cocaine to white people, all right? With a couple of evictions, we'll get those neighborhoods back. It's more of a social justice thing, right? I found out, though, I am not that good of a drug dealer, right? I give a lot of shit away for free, you know? If they were to make a TV show about me, it'd be called Breaking Even. Okay. I was in this nightclub, and I was talking to this bigger drug dealer, right? You know, there's like a hierarchy, right? Like the OG. And I'm sitting on the couch with him, and I'm just like asking him questions like, "How do you become a better drug dealer?" He's like, "First of all, stop talking about it so much." I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's a primary way." Fuck this up. I was like, I don't know. Unlike most comedians, I don't really have a problem dating, right? Everybody comes and bitches up here about how big of a loser they are. No, I get buns. I get buns around here. Right? Most part, I'm just trying to beat these bitches off with a stick. You have that problem? Jesus. God. I don't know. Something about the salt and pepper just makes bitches ovulate. I'm just trying to get them off me. Okay. That's for me, not for you guys. Okay? That's for me. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Yes. You know, women like just find themselves like, I just find some women like throw themselves at me, which has been something that's happened lately. You ever have that? Just some desperate girl, and you just make her start doing weird shit like Caligula. You just like, you know, clip my toenails, bitch. Like, I had a girl clip my toenails. I was like, now I can legally cheat on you. Right? Isn't that fine? Okay. Being a piece of shit. Yeah, because I was actually having a hard time clipping my toenails. You guys getting to that age.
Oh, no.
I'm 38 now, all right?
Oh, my God.
And it's like, I don't know, what is your mode of clipping your toenails? What do you do? If you're division, do you not clip your toenails? Why is it taking so long?
Like, I just use my nails and kind of rip them off.
What the fuck, brutal? What kind of shit is that? Ripping your toenails out. What the fuck? That's what like people do on Naked and Afraid. Like that's not what you do. Maybe we'll double back, but I don't know. You clip your toenails? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're functional. Do you ever leave them long and like pick shit up off the floor? Just clack like an eagle? You know, you ever do that? No. You know how to not clip your toenails? Horizontal, lying in bed. Okay, that's the worst. Because they're all in the bed. That's gross. You're just gonna pick them out. No, but I found like the best way to clip your toenails, bro. I put my foot on the sink, my bathroom sink. I'll put my foot on the sink and I'll just kind of like lean in, and it's easy, right? You got the whole support there, everything. You know what's also crazy? I'm getting so old now, my balls also touch the sink. They just kind of dip on the sink. And it's a cool surface. It's a cool surface. So I'm kind of horny when I do this. All right? Just kind of, and they hit the sink and then they kind of just go boop, and they just kind of pop up because they get a little frightened. Okay. I'm also getting to the age where taking my foot off is going to be way harder. Okay. I'm not that intelligent of a comedian. Don't judge me. Last one. So I went on a date recently, right? Yay. She's an executive for a film company, pretty prominent film company. So it's pretty sick, right? Problem is, she's a big girl. Okay, she's a little big, like EA Sports. Big, big, like you know. What is it? She's big, and it's cool. I don't judge, right? Don't judge me, right? I go after. I don't really have a type, right? I'm a me-sexual. If you're into me, we'll talk. But, yeah, man, she's a little heavy D in the boys, you know what I mean? Just a little heavy. It's nice. And went on a great date, though. Went out for some food, went out for some drinks, got back to her place. To be honest, it felt more like wrestling, to be honest. You ever do that with a big girl? It's a lot of work, right? So I didn't know I was moving furniture, but here we are. And we're like laying down in bed, and it was cool. But it's like there's only so much surface area. I can be in the bed at the same time. I felt like one of them quarters in the Science Museum, just like on the rim of this dip. Okay. And thing is, right, I looked at her bed, right? I looked at her bed, and it's a very durable bed, right? So when I got back to my house, I had to take a long, hard look at my bed. And I was like, structurally, I don't know if this relationship is going to work out. Because I gotta go to Home Depot. Okay. I gotta get some cement blocks and some 2x4s, right? Because if I'm going to try to sleep my way to the top in this industry, I'm going to have to construct it myself, right? All right, thank you guys so much. LA School of Comedy. I'm Brendan Weeks. Okay, let's have a great show. Don't.
Stop. You gotta work on this toenail thing. It's really funny.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I used to rip mine off.
That's disgusting.
As a kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
What possesses? How long do they get for you to tear?
They didn't. But they were always so soft. My nails. I would wash my hair, and my nails would break off of my fucking hair.
You guys are monsters. I don't know how that works.
We have soft nails. I have to get my nails done. I gotta get out of here. I gotta catch a plane. I'm talking all this shit, but that's okay because we're in the room with the one and only Billy Ramirez. Let him hear.
Woo! Is this your phone?
Oh,
That's soon done. All right. Who called, by the way? We're doing a thing.
trying to get in.
Probably Mark, which you like said.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Wow. Sorry, I got to get out of producer mode now. What was I going to talk about? Oh, well, speaking of YouTube, actually, earlier today, I was doing some work, and I had YouTube on another screen, and it was one of those videos where it's like chefs taste like different things, and this one was Italian chefs taste frozen pizzas, like the best frozen pizzas. And oh, by the way, I don't want to spoil it to you, but Totino's did not win. But at one point I turned exactly when they were talking about Tombstone Pizza, and the guy one of the chefs had a Tombstone frozen pizza, and I realized, like, how did this frozen pizza get out of the factory being called Tombstone Pizza? Like, who makes a food called Tombstone Pizza? Like, I just you know, like I want to be in that marketing meeting. It's like, you know, it's like. We got new frozen waffles coming out. Like, what should we call them? Like, I don't know. What should we call them? Like funeral home frozen waffles or something? I don't know. We got like cemetery frozen taquitos. Like, Tombstone? It's called Tombstone. I don't know. Like, how do people not realize it's a food product called Tombstone? But anyways, what else is on my mind? I'm sick of Jake from State Farm because. Like, I watch football, and it's all gambling. And by the way, do you think you can gamble on surgery?
Yeah.
Can you gamble on surgery?
If they make it.
You've got to be able to gamble on surgery. It's like, you know, like depending on the doctor. Yeah, if it's like this doctor, like there's no way like Dr. Rosenstein can do a hip replacement in under 2 hours. You know, like boom, bet on it. Or like, there's no way this patient with these conditions and this type of surgery is gonna make it. You know, so I don't know. Maybe that's. There you go. There you go. That's exactly what it is. So you can bet on surgery. So besides all the betting commercials, there's Jake from State Farm, and he's all over the place on these NFL commercials. And I don't understand why I'm supposed to care about this guy. Like, the old guy was this lame dude with this miserable wife. Remember her? Like, she sounds hideous. Like, lady, come on, glass houses, really? And if he ended up being in a commercial with Patrick Mahomes, we're like, oh, good for him. He had this miserable life with this miserable wife, and now he gets to hang out with Patrick Mahomes. But no, he gets replaced by all of a sudden just like this cool black dude. Like, and we're supposed to like, no, like, you're already cool, man. Like, what's going on? Like, you're young and cool. Like, we're supposed to like root for you now. What the hell's up with that? You know, it's like, you know, I don't get the point. It's like, and I don't understand what Jake from State Farm adds to a commercial that already has a Super Bowl winning MVP quarterback in it. Like, what does Jake from State Farm add that Patrick Mahomes doesn't add? You know, it's like in the commercial pitch, it's like, well, you know, just in case the people of America don't connect with Patrick Mahomes, the Super Bowl winning MVP quarterback who makes $500 million a year, in case no one connects with him and no one has heard of him, we should also add Jake from us. You know, like, that would make the difference. It's like write a backstory, you know, to Jake from State Farm. It's like, you know, get me invested. It's like, that way, you know, hanging out, my buddies watching Monday Night Football. I'm like, oh, by the way, like, Jake from State Farm, did you know for the first 15 years of his career, he sold the General Insurance? Yeah, he was slaving away at General Insurance. He was actually the guy that they got before Shaq. Yeah. And, now he gets to hang out with Patrick Mahomes. So good for him, you know. But anyways, make me care. Let's see what else. I don't know. I was in producer mode. Did I even introduce myself? What is my name? My name is Billy Ramirez. Sorry. Yeah, so I like to pronounce it that way. It's maybe signal to people that I am Latino, because it's not that readily apparent. I've also lived in Mexico and in Sinaloa, and that's the jumping off point for this story that I like to call the first time that I got hit by a car. So when I was 7 years old, it was the late 80s in Mexico. And I was hanging out with my mom in the kitchen, and my brother and my dad were up in the city running errands. So my mom ran out of tortillas while making lunch, and that's an emergency in a Latino household. So she gave me money to go to the corner store across the street to go get tortillas. And that's cool, and that's fine. It's a fun trip that my brother and I had done many, many times, but I'd never crossed the street by myself at this point. Oh, and I was nervous. Now, this wasn't like crossing the 405 or anything like that. It was like a little small Mexican town, dirt road, frequented by farmers in their beat-up trucks, you know. So But still, I never done it myself. So I get to the edge of the road and I start kind of doing this lean thing. I think it's called is that called the Reebok? Is that the dance? I don't know. Kind of like I was about to jump into some double dutch, just ready to cross this road, and then, just working my courage up, I forgot what in Spanish it was, but in English might have been like banana split. What do you get in arithmetic? I don't know, whatever. But then I found the courage and I bolted across the street. And then when I woke up, I was being pulled from under what I later learned was a blue 1983 Chevy Silverado. And I was stood up and dusted off like a rickety card table or stool. And when they realized that I wasn't going to tip over anything, everyone left. That was it. That was the extent of medical care in small town 1980s Mexico. Just dust me off and make sure I'm still alive, and that's it. Like, I was 7 years old. I could have counted. I could count to 10. I could have gone toe to toe in a couple of rounds of how many fingers am I holding up or something like that. But anyways, at this point, I had just been struck by a blue 1983 Chevy Silverado. I did not have tortillas, and I was still on the same side of the road I started on. So I was in no mood to try again. So I headed home. But at 7 years old, I needed an excuse. I knew I needed an excuse as to why I didn't have tortillas and why I looked like I had just gotten struck by a blue 1983 Chevy Silverado. So when I get home, I enter the kitchen, and my mom immediately does that mom, immediately. So she starts dusting me off, asks me, ¿Qué pasó? All that. And then I immediately start crying, real tears on account of having just been struck by a vehicle. Anyway, so, and then she asked me what happened. But I had the perfect excuse because our next door neighbor, they had this dog. They had this dog named Sapo, which is Spanish for toad, because he had this really weird bark. I had the perfect excuse. Like, I could just say that Sapo got out, I got chased, and I fell, and I don't feel like getting tortillas anymore. Because on this street, you weren't anyone if you hadn't gotten chased by Sapo. So I'm crying. She's dusting me off, and I said, Sapo got out, I fell, and this and that, and I don't feel like getting tortillas. And my mom understood, because it's not the first time that I've been victim to Sapo. So she grabs me a strawberry Fanta, she opens it up, gives it to me, and she tells me, all right, Dad and my brother are going to be here soon. They'll get tortillas, don't worry about it. So cool, that's it. So I grab my Fanta, and I start heading towards the hammock. We call it the maca, the hammock on the other side of the yard. And I don't have to think about getting tortillas anymore. But then I hear a knock at the door, and my mom answers, and it's the neighbor. And for a split second, I thought my mom was going to defend my honor about this fictional beef I have with this dog. And like, hey, este pinche perro asqueroso, whatever. But no, they're comadres, Mexican, I don't know if you know Mexican comadres. You got your homegirls, whatever, but they just blah, 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 blah. So what got my attention was a short conversation. I mean, like this, that, gone. That's got my attention. That was a little shocking. So I asked my mom what was it about? Because I thought maybe, I don't know, someone died or something. I don't know. And then she said, oh, no, don't worry about it. She just said that she's leaving for the weekend, and she just wants us to watch the house while she's gone. And I said, that's fine, whatever. So I grabbed my Fanta, start heading towards the hammock. And as I get to within 3 steps of the hammock, my mom yells out, oh, and by the way, yes, dear mother, she took the dog. Go get tortillas. God damn it. So anyways, my name is Billy Ramirez. You can find me at billyramirez.com because I have different names on different social media. So start there, billyramirez.com. So,
and start there.
And we're live, so don't call.
We're live, so don't call. That's so crazy. Just walk on in, honestly. Thank you for doing that for me. Mm-hmm. And soon I'm going to be doing that. Oh my God, I'm exhausted. I thought it was 5 o'clock when I got up. It was 4 o'clock. I changed the clocks. Then I woke up my family in Patterson. They weren't happy. But nobody's going to have enough hype to get us going like the vision of Hunter White. Let's do this.
Oh, shit. Hey! Keep it going for Sooner.
Are we good? We're good. Yeah! Get up for Billy for running the board. We got kindergarten Walter White. I am the one who naps. It's fine. I know this last couple weeks I was trying to write on some stuff and I was feeling uninspired, and then that CEO got shot and I have not been able to stop writing. That video of him doing the assassination, it looks like he played too many video games as an educational experience. It's a little I'm not. Was what he did justified? That's up for you to decide if what he did was right. But at least he did something, right? Like, people talk a lot about doing this and that. He showed up to work. He's doing it. Thank you. It's casual. I don't know. There's this funny disconnect. Well, I feel like, especially like people in media and like on the upper class are like, oh, this random act of violence. How could this happen? And the rest of us are just like, I mean, I wasn't going to do it, but like, good on him, right? And like, I don't know, there's something interesting because like he is bringing people together in a way I didn't expect. Like, I haven't written this, but like I've noticed like blue-haired, like TikTok, social justice-y ladies are in love with this dude. But all he did was like follow Elon Musk on Twitter and listen to Joe Rogan. Like, is this what's going to bring us together? I don't know. And, The word is, though, that he left New York City on a bus, right? Which means he, like, left New York City on, like, a megabus or, like, a Greyhound. And I think that explains why they took him 5 days to catch the guy. Right? Because if you're riding a Greyhound, you're just glad someone did something. And Luigi Mangione is his name, Luigi. Turns out, I learned this today, the reason he actually got arrested was because his brother actually dropped the ball. Fucking Mario. Yeah, I knew Luigi was the cool brother. No, okay, back to bits. So, I don't know, things are hard out there. I talk about this a lot. Things are weird out there in the world. But when I get down on it, I just try to think of like where we were versus where we are now. Because like I was born in 1993 and there was just like a weird, creepy vibe to everything that is gone. And I think that's like a positive. Like, I don't know if I was molested, but I know I disassociate at an Abercrombie and Fitch. Right? Something about that smell and black and white thirst traps. I just dissolve into a puddle of high school trauma. The big thing, though, I think we can all agree, is like the internet becoming a thing. And I feel very disillusioned with the internet because when I was growing up, it was like the Wild West for weirdos, right? Like it was always weird, but it wasn't siloed into like Instagram, Reddit, TikTok. Back in the day, you just like click a link and see where you'd end up, right? Like I would start out my evenings like playing some Flash games on Newgrounds, and then like by the end of the night, I would like end up at a lemon party. Okay, everyone in here got this, but you seem confused. You don't know what a lemon party is. All right, buckle up. Here's the story. 2002, the United Kingdom, political season. There was a flyer that went up all around London saying, you want change, go to lemonparty.org, right? So you would go to lemonparty.org, and what you would see is one single JPEG of three elder gentlemen sucking each other's whole dicks, the whole thing in the mouth. It was a simple time, right? Like, the internet was weird, but it wasn't like a threat to everything we hold dear. Right? Like, I feel like the internet was just like a friend we all made and we're so excited about. So we're like, oh, we'll invite the internet to a birthday. That'll go great, right? They'll show up. They'll bring cool vibes. But they showed up with P. Diddy for some reason. Right? Like, I thought the internet was community and music and having a good time. Turns out it's just genocide covered in baby oil. Like, when did that happen? I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, the big thing, I don't know if I'm going to be Amish or Ted Kaczynski. Like, I'm trying to figure out my lane because like the big thing everyone talks about is AI this, AI that. Are you a fan of the artificial intelligence? A little bit here and there. Use like the AI art stuff at all? Nah. It's whack, right? Like the AI art stuff, I was so excited when it first came out because like I went to art school, I love art, all that stuff, and I was really impressed. But like as time has gone on, like the AI art, it's not like interesting to me. It's not like innovative. It's not groundbreaking. It really feels like people who couldn't draw in middle school can now draw the dumb stuff like they are in middle school. right? It's not transgressive comments about the society we live in. It's like, big-titted Bugatti. Or, punk rock cyberpunk Yellowstone. Or, Mickey Mouse doing nitrous, voting MAGA. Oh boy, right? Like, it's just, I don't know. The internet is at this weird phase with AI art where it's like the weird kid with a sketchbook in middle school. And like, all you want is it not to do a school shooting, but for some reason it's running our country. I'll take it. And like, I'll leave on this thing. They're putting it in everything. Like, it's the fad, AI's in everything, which I guess I'm fine with because I can, ignore it. But I have a Windows computer at home, and there's this thing called Microsoft Copilot. It's like their AI thing. And I can go to ChatGPT. I don't need a Windows thing. But I got high one night and accidentally clicked it. And it opened up. I was like, that's kind of interesting. I'll put it away. And so I closed it. And then I got high again and accidentally opened it again. And there was a little microphone button. I was like, what's that microphone button? Let's click that. AI's weird. So I clicked that microphone. And then all of a sudden, everything like faded away. And like a login box came up. And I was like, that's a beautiful animation. Good job, Microsoft. And then it started talking to me. Like the computer stuff. Yeah, it was weird. But like, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with it. Computers talk, whatever. But it wasn't what I was expecting. Like, it wasn't what I was expecting. Like, I was expecting it to be like, oh, hello, I'm Microsoft Copilot. How can I help you, right? Like, that would be normal. But it was more like, oh, hello, I'm Microsoft Copilot. I got back from an AI party. The computer told me it was at a party. Yeah, here's the thing, guys. I don't go to people parties, and I'm okay with that. I've accepted it. I'll go to one, but I've accepted not. But an AI party, I don't need FOMO for my computer. An AI party, that sounds sick. I want to do cocaine with ChatGPT. I want to watch Alexa and Siri naked slapbox. Like, what are we doing? All right, you guys have been great. My name is Hunter. You can find me on the internet at My Name is Hunter or in couples counseling. Have a great night.
Can you bring up Sosa for me?
Sure. All right, everybody. Are you ready for your final comedian of the night? Get that applause going right now for the one, the only, I apologize, I don't know your name, Mr. Sosa.
Wepa.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, you told me, man.
You good, Soda? Man, I got no jokes. I'm just coming up here to let shit fly tonight, man. See, man, shit. You talked about peeing. When you was talking about peeing on people, I thought you was gonna talk about you was talking about squirting, like squirting, not piss. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm a real nasty motherfucker. You know what I mean? I really like pissing on women. It's like a dominance thing. You know what I mean? Cause look, I'm telling you, once you pee on a girl, she can't say shit to you anymore. You know what I mean? You can take her car. You know what I mean? Nigga, you took my car. Nigga, you never clean up. Bitch, I peed on you. Shut up. You know what I mean? Just hit her with that real fast. Oh, man. Sheesh, man. Anyone here work? Like a regular day job? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Are you really a kindergarten teacher? Yeah. And do you really sell drugs? What? Did you try to sell me drugs? He didn't try to sell me drugs, everybody. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I'm kind of a cool guy, I've realized I'm a square. Like, I've been working in like Watts lately, and like I've realized I am a square. Like, I be telling my coworker, he's like, he just got his GED. He's like, dude, like 20-year felon. You know what I mean? Like, this dude, he be talking to me. He be like, so I don't hurt nobody no more, but I used to never hurt innocent people. I'm like, all right, bro, okay, why are you telling me? You know what I mean? Like, that's a scary thing for your coworker to tell you. It means, but he's a cool guy. But I realize I'm a square because like I be doing like I'm the type of nigga who takes strolls around the projects. You know what I mean? I'm serious. You know what I mean? Like I'm the guy they be like, don't go to Master Burger. Y'all know what I'm talking about? They be like, don't walk into Master Burger and get pressed up by some young niggas. We ever get pressed up by some old niggas? Okay. Some old smokers? I walked into Jack in the Box, right? on a work break. And I walked in there, I'm just by myself. And out of nowhere, 7 smokers walk in. You know, we're talking like old school crackheads. You know what I mean? Which that's a scary breed of like they're like crackheads from the 80s are more resilient than cockroaches. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how them niggas are still around. I'm being honest. Like one of them niggas had a hernia sticking out of his like. Yeah, he just had it sticking out. Like that might be the guy with the hernia right now. Man, I don't know, man. Who is that?
Nobody. I swear to you. We heard that shit. Hurry up.
All right, man. All right, I'm gonna be honest right now. I don't want to die at the LA School of Comedy. All right, I don't want this to be. No respect to you. All respect to you, Sunda. I don't know what my last life to be at the LA School of Comedy. Man.
Are you gonna kick their ass?
Nah, man. Okay, look. I was gonna act like I can't whoop ass, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, I don't want to toot my horn. You know what I mean? I trained Muay Thai for 7 years. You know what I mean? I wrestled for 6 years. You know what I mean? I know how to fight. You know what I mean? I got some hands.
Okay.
I'm just kind of like a, what do you call it? I'm a stand backish guy. You know what I mean? I'm always stand backish, which, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Being a big dude puts me in like weird, like precarious situations because like I'm like super timid. You know what I mean? Like I don't like meeting new people. I usually like to stand back to myself. But like when I go out to places and shit, you know, and people always like to go up and talk to me because I explain why. You know what I mean? So I don't even know where I'm going with that one, man.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Finish the story.
Okay, yeah. All right. So like I'm Suge Knight's son, right? You know, so because I'm like Suge Knight's son, I be like going to like the comedy store and shit, right? And I be awkward as shit. Like I be walking around like, ooh. And then people walk up to me and they treat me like I'm like some like loser ass nigga. They be like, what the fuck are you doing here, man? Get the fuck out of here. You know, go sit down. You know what I mean? And then someone walk up to him and be like, yo, that's Suge Knight's son over there. And then they'll meet, and then it'll be both of us just acting awkward as shit. Like I'll be, they be like, oh shit, man, you want the nice seat? I'm like, I don't know, like this. And then next, you know what I mean? That shit's weird. You know, I think this is just a calm before the storm before I become a villain. You know what I mean? But we kind of just become like a psychopath. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, I be having those thoughts. You know what I mean? I think we all do.
I mean, you're his son.
You know what I mean? I be having those thoughts. So maybe everyone should enjoy this time now before I become a fucking maniac. Man, what's been? You said you ripped your toenails off. That's you see, I'm with this guy right here, man. I heard someone knock at the fucking door again. All right, okay. Is that you moving the chair?
Not before.
Right.
We're the only two.
Me, you know what it is? It's me and Sunda's nigga senses. All right, we're sensing that shit outside. You know what I mean? People don't be in. You know, let's talk about the CEO healthcare guy.
Yeah.
All right, you know what I mean? First off, you know, I like a little bit of assassination. You know what I mean? That spices up the mood. But I think what I didn't like was everybody's take on it. You know what I mean? I hated everyone's take. They were like, man, this guy's such a mastermind. It's the most mastermind guy of all time. And I'm like, this is just a normal crash out. Like, this is a average young nigga in LA right now. You know what I mean? I know 17 Luigi Martorino. Is that his last name?
Mangione.
Oh my God, that's a fucking Mangione?
Mangione.
Mangione?
Mangione.
Mangione?
Mangione.
There's an E in the Mangione.
I'm not gonna say this word. You just got corrected by a real Italian nigga. Sit the fuck down. I'm just playing, man.
He's Italian.
Are you Italian?
I am.
Why are you? Damn. You know what? That's like the same thing if you really think about it. I'm serious, man. If you really think about it, like that's the thing about race. It's kind of crazy. Like, you know, my favorite race is like Afro Latinos, like Dominicans that don't act like they not black. Like that should be pissing me off. Like I got triggered. This is a real story. I was at a work meeting, right? And it was like for like the, you know, like super corporate meeting talking about like social, like LGBTQ shit. Stupidest fucking meeting of all time. They were saying shit I ain't never. They were saying shit like you can be gay but claim to be straight. I was like, what the fuck does that? What? Like that don't even make sense now. You know what I mean? But the worst part, right? I hold my tongue. I don't want to say nothing. I hold my tongue. the worst part, I hear this across the room, this Latino lady just go, I understand what you're talking about with that one. I have my cousin, he's Dominican, right? You know what I mean? And he's like black, but he doesn't claim to be black. He says he's only Dominican. He's Latino. I swear to God, no bullshit. Loud as fuck, I went, oh, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, everyone looked at me, right? And I kind of went, you know what I mean? I kind of just I just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? I kind of just fell back. Luckily, no one said nothing. I think everyone, like, 'cause it was mostly like other Latino and white people, and I think they just stuck dead out of it. You know what I mean? Because the real truth is that Dominicans are black people, and everyone stays out of nigga shit. Okay. Am I right? yeah, man. If you knew what I was, man, because that's a real thing though. You know what I mean? Like it's. That's really fucked up. Now I just thought about that. I'm a little high. I'm sorry, guys. But I'm really thinking. How much more time I got? 2 more minutes? All right, 2 more minutes of me rambling like a fucking lunatic. But I was saying, though, is like, I'm serious, though. It's like a random thing I got to think about. It's like, it's fucked up how, like, no one really cares about, like, black on black shit. You know, like, on real talk, like, though. Like, you know what I mean? I got no bullshit. Like, black people, we like maybe 11% of LA population. Y'all want to know how much the percent of the population we are the homeless? 71%. That's not even a joke. That's real shit. That's just fucked up. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? How much are we of the murders? I don't know, but it's probably fucking high. You know what I mean? No, I mean, like, how many niggas is getting murdered? You know what I mean? You see, that's what I mean? Right. I'm not talking about dudes shooting. I'm talking about who's actually getting shot. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It's like one of, like, it's kind of fucked up. Like this CEO dude. Like, if it was like a black dude that got shot, would we be caring this much about it? Nah, let me shut the fuck up. Kendrick got shot, I'd be crying as a bitch. If Kendrick Lamar got shot, I'd be, oh my God, what happened? I'd be in the fucking streets, man. Man, I don't know. I was just rambling for a second. Man, I probably got like a minute left, so. Man, this has been a really nice Friday night, guys. You know, I just wanted to come out and talk some shit. You know, that's why I like the LA School of Comedy. This is 10 minutes of me being able to talk shit. And, you know what I mean? You gotta be able to just talk some shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, that's my time, guys. So. Where can we find you? What is your next show? You can find me at Sosa.eNight. I had to make a new Instagram because I got banned on Instagram for calling people coons. I stand on business. Yeah, see, I stand on business. All right. And you can find my next show. I'll be Tuesday at 8 o'clock at the Dime Bar on Melrose.
Oh, that's a great place.
Catch you guys later.
Wait a minute, get back up there.
Oh.
I never see you. I have to always tell my cousins that you look like them. Oh my God. I forgot to mention. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, you made my makeup run. Oh, he's so crazy. Because guess what? We got nigga vision. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I got some nigga vision.
Jesus Christ.
I know. Keep calling. He'll come. Okay, baby? On you.
Oh, my God.
Keep saying it now. Yeah, you're starting. You bent over.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Mary. Wait. Mary. I was just kidding. I would never say anything bad about it. Look, man, she got over. How would she have that baby and nobody else is around and they have brothers around? That's what always confused me. I mean, is that a strange question? Because I asked my priest that. He told me to sit down. Yeah, he did. I went to Catholic school for 16 years. How crazy can my mother's trying to control me. She got uncontrolled. I'm not going to control my kids. I'm going to let them travel and move to every fucking country they want to stay in. I'm telling you. I knew Brennan before I had glasses. No shit. I have fewer glasses now. Oh my God. You know what was so funny? He was so funny. I was telling these standoffish stories or whatever, and he would go and Google them. And he'd come back, and that's when you were, I have to find that guy's name. But anyway, he'd say, that's true. I speak the truth. And if he tells you, then you know. Everybody who's watching, please do know that Aaron McIntyre has acting classes, and leave a message here at the studio. You can find us everywhere. And my podcast I think it's on iHeartRadio. I heard it. It's not a lot. I do so much more. Oh my God, you should have seen. I was trying to get him and his friend to do a talk show with sports and basketball. It was crazy. I had Buddy. You were interviewed by Buddy Lewis. That was a great time.
It's still on YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah, it's still up there. Yeah, talk show on the go.
I gotta look at that.
Yeah, the interview's still up there.
Well, anyway, it was a good interview. And all of you should try. You already gave a deposit. When are we gonna do it? We're gonna talk about it. Okay. You don't want me to pee on you? Billy Ramirez said, "Not here. I have to switch it. I have to switch it. I had to switch it."
We are not taking that.
Oh no! Thank you, everybody. Good night. My name is Sunda Kroonquist. Take the acting class here. Everything else. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa.
You are funny.
Oh my God.
So you should
Hey,
really
Stan.
Yeah. That's fun as fuck. Small world.
Yeah.
That's fun as fuck.
That was an interesting one.